Hello there folks, Fuzzy Pixels here, you're watching Green Man Gaming, and welcome to another little Let's Play. Today we're taking a look at Sublevel Zero from Sigtrap Games and Mastertronic. It's out today, and we've got 15% off over in the store. Go ahead and click up in the top right hand corner if you like the look of what you see. So, what are you looking at? You might be asking. Well, you're looking at what is... I'm not sure if I can say this, but I don't really care. It's one of my favourite games of 2015. This game is so good. I'm in love with this game. It is absolutely fantastic, and it's basically procedurally generated Descent. And if that doesn't get your giblets tingling, I don't know what will, really. It's like I stepped through a portal back into 1995. It's absolutely wonderful. And here I am enjoying these 6 degrees of freedom, like 6-axis movement all over the place. So I can go up, down, left, right, strafe, pitch, yaw, all of it, all at my fingertips, and basically collect awesome loot, level up my ship, and have ground adventures that are completely different every single time I fire up the game. Yes! That's absolutely what I want. Now, I actually checked out this game back at Res earlier on in the year, and at Res they had a setup featuring double joysticks, so not just gamepad, like double flight sticks, and an Oculus Rift, and I have to say it was just phenomenally immersive. It was a really wonderful experience, because obviously you're in a fixed position, which is great for VR, because it means there's no disconnect between what your body's doing in real life and what your body's doing in the game. But it was also, I felt a little bit ill afterwards because I was spinning all over the place, thanks to the 6 degrees of freedom that you have in this game, which is absolutely brilliant. But it was by far one of my favourite games of the show, and the final version, what we have here, is by far one of my favourite games of the year. I think part of the reason is that it's just pure gameplay, and that might surprise some of you who've sort of read or watched my stuff before, because if you know me, you know that I love story in games, and this game does have a story. It doesn't really matter what it is. It involves universe, cataclysmic event, that sort of thing. You getting trapped and having to investigate a strange facility to see if you can get the tech to get your ship out of where it is. But yeah, as I said, the story really doesn't matter. It's all about essentially plumbing the depths of this procedurally generated facility, leveling up your, crafting new weapons, getting more loot, getting more items, blasting foes, and just having the best time. And the game handles so well. I'm actually gutted in a way. Unfortunately, my flight stick broke 24 hours ago, which was really annoying. So I'm actually having to play this on DualShock 4, which does work. If you remap some of the buttons a bit, you can get the 6 degrees of freedom. What's up there? That looks interesting. Let's go investigate that. So you can get the 6 degrees of freedom on a gamepad, but it's really fiddly, and it's not quite as free as you'd expect using a flight stick. Can I shoot you? Yes. You look like you should be. Oh god, it's spinning faster. It's you broke it. Oh, flux drive component. We probably need that for our ship. Lovely. Let's pick up some nanites and some missiles. So nanites, pretty important. At the end of each level, the game will sort of tot up all of the nanites that you've got. Can't speak today. And present you, if you've collected enough, with some full-on upgrades for your ships. You can specialise in certain areas and certain weapon types, which is really cool. 65% accuracy! We're never hitting a number that high again. Yay! Alright, on to Sublevel 1. So yeah, the game is procedurally generated. It changes every single time you play. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, flight stick. Yeah, you really want one. If you've got a flight stick, this game is just going to be the best thing since Descent, probably. If you've not got a flight stick, it's not unplayable at all. I'm having an absolute blast with it on my gamepad. But just do be aware that you won't quite have the seamless freedom of movement. All the axes will be there. You'll be able to, strafe and lift and duck and do all those things and roll and all of that. So you'll have technically all the freedom of movement, it just won't be quite as seamless and accessible as it is on a flight stick. And if you've got 2 flight sticks, well, you're in for just the best time ever, really. Although it is quite fiddly, it really takes some getting used to. I was rubbish at res, I was absolutely rubbish. Ooh, I've just noticed we've got pulsar weapons now. Yes. Yeah, I was absolutely rubbish with dual sticks at res. Didn't stop me having the time of my life though. Loot. Repair kits are just so important. You can stash them for later, but we need some juice. We need some juice. 3 different weapon types: energy, plasma, and bullets. And those treasure chests do come in handy. Where are we going? Let's take a look at the map. Okay, yeah, you want to go directly behind ourselves. So the map is brilliant. It's really, really useful. I get lost all the time. Although I don't really mind. It's quite soothing in a way. This game, I mean, when it's not sort of turning into like a bullet hell frenzy of gunfire and nightmares, it's quite soothing. I love the music. The music, very retro in feel. It's a game I can sink into and spend hours in, quite frankly. I'm going to. Like, as soon as this video is rendered, I'm going to spend hours in it. Okay, you need to go right. See, there's definitely a throwback feel to this game, which is no bad thing. I don't think we're done with this genre at all, and I think Sigtrap have created something that's just incredibly playable, lots of fun. It won't tax your machine too much, but equally there's a kind of stylish retro feel to things that make it. It looks very clean. It doesn't look ugly at all. It looks very pretty, in fact. Even if there is a kind of, you know, throwback feel to things. Oh. Let's get at it. The Shredder makes mincemeat out of mini ships like that. But the thing is, because all of these spaces are so confined, because it's all internal, because, you know, you do have limited space in which to move and maneuver, those 6 degrees of freedom really do come in handy. Like mastering the movements of your ship is basically what this game is all about. It's becoming one with the ship. Oh man, he just charged in, didn't he? And yeah, ducking out the way of firepower, knowing your surroundings, getting the jump on enemies like that. Oh, sneak back behind, getting from behind. Yes, lovely stuff. Oh, it's behind us. So you can craft items. We've actually got 3 possibilities right there. Rapid spread pulse, and the minigun. What are we going to... Oh, go back. Let's combine our pulsar and our rapid shredder. And let's create the rapid spread pulse. Look at that. That is a pimp gun. That looks good. Like, high ratings and everything. So the game will actually automatically tell you, a little thing will pop up in the bottom right when you can craft new things. It's actually equip the spread pulse. Go away, useless laser. You're useless. We want the rapid spread pulse. Badass. See, the game will tell you, it'll notify you, a little thing will pop up in the bottom right that says you can craft things. And then you can go craft things. So yeah, exploring, making sure you open every chest, getting as many items as possible. It all counts. Like, it's all important. Go, die! I mean, in many ways, I guess Sublevel Zero is it has roguelike elements. Oh, dead end. Can't go through there. We must have missed a door somewhere. Back the way we came. Can't go up. Right, it's map time. Where on earth do we need to go? So we've explored everything there, I think. Yep. Pretty sure. Is that a connected door? No, we're going back to the caves. Alright. Caves. Ah! That little green door on the end there? It is! Okay, that's where we need to go. That's where we need to go. So yeah, part Descent, part kind of, yeah, roguelike-esque. Everything's a roguelike these days. But, you know, you can see those sort of RPG elements creeping in, like the procedural generation, the sort of loot grinding. And that's why I think, you know, it does bear a certain resemblance to games like Torchlight, for example. Just with 6 degrees of freedom and a ship you can blast other ships with. So instead of crawling through dungeons, you're crawling through procedurally generated sort of ship-to-ship combat environments, which is just, it's just so cool. And I mean, this is why we're not done with this genre, because it's pure gameplay and it survives, right? I think a lot of the sort of trendsetters in the 90s, a lot of the sort of classics we remember from back then, they're so good and they stood the test of time so well because, in essence, they just riff on simple, straightforward mechanics, but they take them to the, like, you know, the ultimate degree, right? Like, they explore every avenue of those mechanics. So, actually, oh, you look angry. There was a game that released earlier this week, Sayonara Umihara Kawase, Japanese platformer, one of the first sort of cult classic niche titles, beloved, massively beloved in Japan, and the publishers have brought it over to PC with good reason. It's still amazing. Like the first Umihara Kawase game released back in 1994, and just had this really simple platforming mechanism with this rubberized fishing line. Kind of like a Worms ninja rope. You can check out the Let's Play. It's on the YouTube channel. But oh god, you're a charger, aren't you? But it's still incredibly playable. It's still massively addictive and fun and engaging because the game essentially takes a simple mechanism, that sort of elasticated ninja rope, and then just explores around it with like 60 plus levels of amazing design, where it's just creative designers, you know, experimenting with that mechanism. And I think here it's kind of a similar thing. You have 6 degrees of freedom. You have this sort of very tight quarters, first person style combat that, you know, it riffs on things from a bunch of different genres, you know, from FPS titles, from combat flight sims, from bullet hell shooters, as we're seeing right now. And it just plays around with those simple elements and just creates magic out of them. And I just love it. Because it means you can jump in immediately and just get playing. And then sure, there's a difficulty curve, and sure, the game gets more complex the more you progress, and you know, you unlock more items and more weapons and more enemies, and the enemies get more complex and more numerous. But because of that accessibility, because of the simple mechanics at the core, like, you never feel cheated, you never feel undone, you never feel like, you know, you have to learn a whole bunch of new things. You just have to improve and practice and get better, right? And there's something slightly pure about that I really like. So yeah, Sublevel Zero, it's just fantastic. Like, Sigtrap, like, take a bow. I really dig this game. Up we go. Okay, more lava, more enemies. And I think it's quite telling that even at sort of 60% capacity, even not playing with a flight stick, even when I can't necessarily appreciate all of the subtleties in the movement system, like in terms of lateral propulsion and all that sort of stuff, like even on a gamepad, it's still just so much fun. Right. One ship. Devour those robotic nanobots. Those repair nanobots. Okay, we're going the wrong way again. Up! We need to go up. Through the lava, through the caves. A little bit of spacey spelunking. Okay, so we're out of the spread pulse. Let's put the autocannon there. It uses the same ammunition as the shredder, but one's a shotgun, one's a machine gun. Oh, hello! Mind you, the shredder's doing quite well. I like the way the music picks up as well. Enemies enter the fray. Suddenly the drums kick in. Love it. Oh, this one's running away. You can't hide from me. I need to name the ship, actually. Ah, there's the core. One ran away. You're still shooting at me, so you're getting shot. That's how it goes. And let's go down and let's blow up this core. So yeah, that's a little look at Sublevel Zero. As I say, it's over on the store right now. We got 15% off the week of launch, so definitely check it out. And if you love Descent, like if you love those style of games, you're gonna wanna check this out. It's lasers. Oh god, that's terrifying. Okay, let's steer clear of those. So yeah, if you love those games at all, this needs to be in your library. Basically, it's fantastic. As I say, it's one of the best games I've played all year, and I mean that. It's brilliant. It really is. Dare I say it? I'd quite like some multiplayer, but oh man, this is PC. Like, there'll be mods. For now, this is everything I could have asked for from a procedurally generated Descent game. And yeah, this is the nanocarts, so we've acquired 1246 nanites on the sub-level, so we can specialise. Anyway, that's been a little look at Sublevel Zero. Thank you so much for watching. We've got 10 copies of the game to give away, so all you need to do to be in with a chance of winning one of those copies is to let us know if there are any games or types of games from yesteryear that you'd love to see get successors to, or spiritual successors. Like, this is very much a spiritual successor to Descent. The devs have acknowledged that this is kind of an homage to those sorts of games, but what games or types of games would you like to see make a comeback, either as, you know, direct reboots or, you know, spiritual successors such as this? Like, I've got to say, I'm so impressed with Sublevel Zero. Just pick it up. Like, it deserves to sell really, really well. It's a fantastic game. But yes, that's it from me. We'll be back in the very near future with more video stuff. I've been Fuzzy Pixels. We've been watching Green Man Gaming. This has been a little Let's Play of Sublevel Zero. Till next time, folks. Cheers. Bye.